The Awesome Oscillator Divergence is offered for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. From this section, you can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms and run it on the chart. Additionally, traders can read this page to understand the functionality and operation of the indicator. From the Navigator section, we select the indicator file and execute the indicator by dragging the file onto the chart. Once the indicator is executed on the chart, an oscillator window is displayed at the bottom of the chart. The AO Divergence Indicator is an advanced and developed version of the Awesome Oscillator indicator, which identifies divergences within the chart and the oscillator and displays them on the chart. For example, in this section, the price is forming higher highs and higher lows. However, in the oscillator, it is forming lower highs, which has been identified as a divergence for us, and by drawing red lines, it shows us the negative divergence, after which we see the price moving downward. Further ahead, another divergence has been identified where the price is forming lower lows. However, in the divergence, it is forming higher highs and bars, which is a positive divergence, and after that, we see the price changing from a downward trend to an upward trend. In the Settings section, under Inputs, there are options available for us. In the first part, we can set the number of candles for calculating pivots, which is set to 8 by default. In the next section, we can set the maximum distance between two pivots based on candles, where the first and second pivots must be a maximum of 30 candles apart. In the following section, we can set the minimum distance between two pivots, based on candles, where there must be at least 5 candles between two pivots. In the next section, we can set the number of divergences for each pivot, which in this case is 1, and it identifies only one divergence per pivot. In the next section, using this option, we can set the divergence line to determine how many histograms should break it for the divergence to be considered invalid, which in this case is set to 8 histograms. For example, in this section, 1, 2, 3, and 4 candlesticks have broken the divergence for us, but the divergence is still valid and displayed on the chart. In the Settings section, we can increase or decrease this number, and if more than 8 breaks occur, the divergence will not be identified. In the next section, we can adjust the indicator shift so that it skips 2 candlesticks from the one where the pivot is located, and then it checks for divergence. If a divergence is present, it will display it. In the following sections, we can also adjust the colors of the sell divergences and buy divergences, changing them to the desired colors. And finally, we can adjust the size of the line drawings here, which is set to the number 2 by default. Well, friends, we have reached the end of this indicator tutorial. I would be happy if you share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section.